Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. I've always wondered what the Bible tells us about where and when different races or ethnicities began. Does it have anything to do with the Tower of Babel? Well, great question and great insight, because when you go to Genesis chapter 11, which is the story of the Tower of Babel, all of humanity is gathered together. They're of one language, and essentially they're of one family. So what do you mean one family? Well, if you back the story up a little bit, the descendants, or the people that are there at the Tower of Babel, are the descendants of Noah. Now think about Genesis 6 through 9, the famous Noahic flood. You've got Noah, his wife, their 3 sons, and their 3 daughters. In fact, you go over into 1 Peter chapter 3, it verifies that there were only 8 souls, or 8 people that were on the ark. So they get off the ark, and then they began to replenish the earth, which is what the Lord asked them to do. By the time you get to chapter 11, though, shall we say kindly, they're not behaving properly. Now, we know that Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. And after and during what we know as the Tower of Babel story in the Bible, the Lord made it very clear that they were to go 3 different directions. Shem was to go to the northeast, Japheth was to go to the northwest, and Ham was to go to the south. Now, interestingly, if you map that out, it leaves very much a triangle shape in the middle. Now, the question didn't ask this, but I'm going to go ahead and go there. If you read the original demarcations of the, quote, Holy Land, the Promised Land, we know of Israel today as that black-eyed pea shape just west of what we know as the Dead Sea and the Jordan River. The original demarcation was a triangular shape. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? That they were sent out from the land that was promised because they were not in a place to inhabit it as of yet. But that being said, and today it's very simplistic to look at those that live in the Asiatic cultures, the European cultures, Middle East and African cultures to see a grand, shall we say, variety of races, ethnicities, particular to the Tower of Babel story, languages. Now, one thing I would share is this, that they did come from the same mom and dad. And that's what's beautiful about the story. Yes, different races. Yes, different ethnicities. But if you go all the way back to the story in Genesis, you and I do have the same biological mother and father. But thanks to the generations passing down, we speak a multiplicity of languages. We have variety of shades of colors, sizes, shapes, etc. And so the Lord, as He always does, He brings variety to the unity. So great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.